homies, virtual homegirls, and cousins of the internet. You've just tapped into Debriefing with D, where we don't just talk about it, we debrief it, break it all the way down, and get to the real tea. Respectfully. Now, before we dive in, disclaimer, this video is for entertainment, commentary, and educational purposes only and is protected under fair use. On this channel, we debrief hot topics, current events, and cultural conversations, sharing opinions, insights, and a little bit of laughter along the way. Today, we're diving into a full breakdown of the man who went from the humble country roots of Georgia to an NFL legend and now is a viral pop culture king that's allegedly part-timing as an OF sugar daddy. Known iconically for the suits, the memes, the voice, the cigar, and the cup of cognac. This all-star needs no introductions. We know him from the fiery debates on Undisputed to the viral interviews with legends like Cat Williams and Steve Harvey, and now the controversial lawsuit that put a $100 million deal on the line. Today you'll be joining me on a deep dive as we debrief the full life story of Mr. Shannon Sharpe. Who really is this media mogul, pro Hall of Famer who's now being accused of such heinous crimes? And how did we get here? Let's rewind the timeline and get to the origin, the rise, the impact, and we'll end with what might just be the most damaging chapter of his legacy yet. Way before the headlines and the heated debates, there was a Southern boy with big dreams and an even bigger voice. Shannon Gold Sharpe was born on June 26, 1968, and grew up in Glenville, Georgia, a small rural town that didn't have much but planted a seed that would later bring him everything. He was the youngest of three and humbly raised in poverty by his grandmother after his parents split. Life was hard for Shannon growing up, and to make matters worse, his father would end up passing away when he was just a teenager. He grew up poor, once joking about a time that a burglar broke into their home and they ended up robbing the robber. Needless to say, Sharpe was no stranger to struggle. He admitted to wearing hand-me-downs, helping on farms, and using laughter to cope with the adversity. But through it all, Shannon and his siblings stayed locked in. He was a young boy with NFL dreams in a world that told him that he had no chance.
Well, my mom and dad had separated, and in the South, when parents separate, the grandparents take the kids. And my grandmother came and got me when I was 3 months old. My father died at 39, and all of his brothers, with the exception of one, died before the age of 50. And none of my uncles have reached the age of 70. So my grandfather died at like 57, 58. So I think that's why I don't drink, that's why I don't smoke, and I try to maintain it because I know what's stacked against me, that longevity is really not in my family.
Tell me about your grandma, Mary Porter. I mean, this was an absolute saint walking the earth. I mean, what a wonderful, strong woman.
I don't know if I'll ever love a woman the way I loved her. As I said, she came and got me at 3 months. I slept with my grandmother in the very bed that she slept in until I was 15. I did not get out of the bed with her until my brother went to college. And so my grandfather, because my brother and my grandfather slept together, and when my grandfather passed, I was like, I'm staying in the bed with my grandmother.
Was he put his arm around you kind of a man? Was he an I love you boys kind of a guy? Or?
No, not really. You got a roof over your head? You got food in your stomach? I love you.
That's how he showed it.
That was his thought process. I don't remember my grandmother saying, but I just remember her doing. See, and that's kind of how I am, and I kind of fell into that trap, and I think that's what happened to a lot of my relationships as we go down the road, is that I'm a doer. And if I do something, I'm showing you that I love you, even though I'm not telling you. And some people are more verbal, they need to hear it. And, you know, my grandfather and them, what they were doing for me, you came and you raised your 9 kids and you took my mom's 3. You absolutely love me. You make sure I have clothes on my back, I got food on my stomach. Yeah, the roof leaks, but I know you love me.
Your brother, who I've gotten to know also, is one of the coolest, toughest, smartest, most driven people I've ever been around. So it's no coincidence that so were you. I know how close you were. Can you, that relationship with your brother was so special from an early age.
It really is, Joe, but it's almost like he's like my dad. We're 3 years apart and we're best friends.
As you can see, Shannon didn't come from a system that sets you up for stardom. He didn't go to a powerhouse D1 football school like Alabama or Georgia State. He attended Savannah State University, an HBCU that was rich in culture. However, it was not on the National Football League's radar. But that was just a small feat because Shannon was determined to eat by any means necessary. He didn't just show up. He showed out, putting up over 3,700 receiving yards and 40 touchdowns. He was on the field sharper than his Sunday suit. You could see him out there bullying defenders and breaking records like it was personal, and in a way, it was. He was proving in real time that being from a small town, from poverty, from an HBCU, didn't mean being overlooked forever. But unfortunately, scouts still weren't convinced. They said he was too raw, too country, and one even said he might be better off at another position. But luckily, that didn't stop Shannon. He sharpened his vision. He knew who he was, and more importantly, he knew what he could be. And from that point on, he grinded non-stop, determined to see this through. And in 1990, it finally happened. His name was called. 7th round pick, Denver Broncos. Against all odds, he made it.
I'm the best shark. Don't forget it, bro.
Shannon became one of the greatest tight ends to ever do it. Not just good, not great, but GOAT tier. We're talking Pro Bowl appearances and over 10,000 receiving yards, something no tight end had ever done before. The fans loved that he played with heart, humor, and hunger, talking trash while backing it up. You'd see him on the field, muscles glistening, barking at the linebackers, then breaking into a smile like, yeah, you can't stop me.
President, we need a National Guard. We need as many men as you can spare because we are killing the Patriots. If you leave now, you get a head start on traffic. Hey, it's going to be one of them days.
Sharpe was named first-team All-Pro 4 times during his first 10 seasons in Denver. He was also an integral part of both of the Broncos' Super Bowl championships.
Anything less than being here and being up on this platform was unacceptable. Yeah, we said it. Whatever they say, we said it.
And in 2011, he made it into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And that huge milestone wasn't just for him. That was for his brother, Sterling Sharpe, a professional former football player who was a wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers. It was for every kid from the country with a big dream. But most importantly, he did it for his grandma who raised him.
And it was, they was doing this special. It was 2011. Mike Kliss, right, for the local Denver paper. And he was coming down because I was going into the Hall of Fame. And they was going to do a story. And so I was showing him all around and took him to the old house. I took him where, the old schools were. He met my coach, my high school coach, Coach Hall, the one that was on First Take, And so my grandmother was in a nursing home at that time. And after we had been gone for like 2 hours, I come back and she's crying. So I'm going to the room and he coming out. I stop him. I do it like this. So I go sit on the bed and she's crying uncontrollably. I remember like yesterday, Ocho. And I said, Granny, what's wrong? And I knew something was wrong. She just crying. I said, Granny, I got it. I said, Libby, Spanky, Mama, I got them. You can go. Let go, Granny. I got them. Your baby gonna hold it down. So you don't have to worry no more. You and Papa did your job. Now go rest. Man, Ocho, this like on my birthday. Like 6 days later. She tell Libby and Mama, y'all going home. I don't know where y'all staying. I want to go to sleep. This was like, because Libby normally stays till about 5:30, 6 o'clock, eat, right, get a change, get everything, get her situated. Then she would leave. My sister went up there every day to the nurse home. Every day for 2 years, every day. She said, why don't y'all go? My mama was up there at the time. She said, why don't y'all go on home? I mean, I can't get no rest with y'all in here. They leave probably about 4:30. People call it 4:45. Miss Mary gone. She didn't want them to see her. But she couldn't go until her baby told him, I got it, Granny.
After football, he could have faded away, but no, not Shannon. He joined the sports media world, eventually landing on Fox Sports' Undisputed with Skip Bayless. And this is where Uncle Shay Shay was born. He came with the Hennessy glass, Black and Mild cigars, waves spinning, and Black Uncle energy for days.
Celebrating joy on the anything's possible. Anything's possible.
Wait, did they just win it all?
Oh, Skip.
Huh.
Why can't I celebrate? Why you mad at me because I'm on these Rillos in his hand
He
now?
was a colorful spark that Skip Bayless desperately needed in his monotone world. Shannon brought representation to a table that often ignored us. This era lasted for about 7 years, and by the end, fans and co-hosts could feel the thick tension building between the two stars.
Then he want to send me some half-hearted apology. Congratulations, Shannon Sharpe. Don't congratulate me.
You follow me?
Don't worry about what I do, Skip Bayless. I'm tired of you worried about
Follow me. I want to know. I don't follow anybody, so I don't know.
That's you.
I'm
I
lost
know,
on this.
You know
one.
what? I know you got 3 million followers. I only got like 145,000. But they love me. They love me.
Yeah, because you respond to every one of them every day.
I do.
You go home and you just respond to every one
And they say, Shannon,
Thank you for loving
all
me.
145,000 of them say, we want you to give Skip Bayless the business today. And I'm going to give it to you.
Yeah.
Don't give me no half-hearted congratulations. I want you to pump your chest out. I want you to say it.
Congratulated you publicly.
No!
Have you ever congratulated me on one pick that I made through 11 games?
I want you to stand up.
No, but I did. Thank you.
I want you to stand up. I want you to pull your jacket forward, and I want you to stick your chest out. And I want to hear you say it on national television right now, Skip Bayless. Say, Shannon Sharpe, job well done, because you called it. Everything I said. Now give me my credit. I want my daddy rep.
I already did.
I want to hear you say it. All those people that don't follow you, they didn't hear it. I want to hear you say it right now. All this when Joy Taylor, every time you come in here on a Monday, Joy Taylor,
help me.
You right, Skip. You right, Skip. You said it, Skip. I want to hear you say it.
You took this hard.
I
didn't
think that
know.
Skip.
And when things got toxic, when Skip disrespected him on live TV, Shannon walked on his terms.
Welcome back to Undisputed, everybody. Must admit, I've been dreading the end of today's show, but here we are. Shannon, my friend, I know you have some things you'd like to say, so the floor is yours.
Thank you, Jen. I do. Ladies and gentlemen, this is officially my last day at work. After 7 years, the train stops for Shannon Sharpe and Undisputed right here. My daughter, come here, Kayla. Come here, hurry up, come on. And you better not cry. You're going to make your daddy cry again. I did it all for you guys. You, your brother, your other sister. I love you more than words can say. I love you. Skip Bayless, I appreciate you, man.
I love you, man.
Ladies and gentlemen at home, thank you, thank you. You'll see me again somewhere. I just don't know where. Thank you so much for your support. Love you guys.
It has been an incredible run, Shannon. We love you. We wish you the best. We're so proud of you. Best of luck, my friend.
And then came the podcast that changed everything. Club Shay Shay. Now, this wasn't just a podcast. This was Black barbershop energy, Sunday dinner energy, therapy and comedy all in one.
This is your auntie talking to you. Take your old ass and get your old child there that can love you old. You're trying to hang out with these young business. You can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it.
Cat Williams, Monique, Steve Harvey, Dwayne Wade. People weren't just showing up. They were opening up, dropping industry secrets, laughing, and going viral. His Southern hospitality made guests feel comfortable and the audience obsessed. He had that rare mix of vulnerability, masculinity, humor, and heart. He wasn't a media figure anymore. He became a viral movement. Now, when he's not in the spotlight, Shannon is actually a proud father of 3. He has his oldest daughter, Kayla, a son named Kiari, and a youngest daughter named Kaylee. He was once engaged to Katie Kellner, a fitness trainer, but they called it off in 2018. Since then, Shannon Sharpe has mostly kept his romantic life under the radar. But one thing he hasn't shied away from is talking about healing, therapy, breaking generational cycles, and becoming a better man, especially for his children.
I'm in Las Vegas, and I'm getting ready to take my daughter for a birthday to the Usher concert. She's super excited because the very first concert she ever attended was Usher. So for her birthday, she's like, Daddy, I want to go see Usher. So here we are. Let's go. Thing we do for our kids, bro. Wonder what my son gonna want for his birthday. Knowing him, he gonna take the money. My other daughter, knowing her, she gonna take the money. Leave the one I'm with, darling. I can't do it. You got it, you got it. I got it bad. Hey, baby.
I'm nervous, you know. You ain't gotta be nervous. I'm shy.
You whatever.
Kayla, C Sharp, the one that kicked it off. No. Don't put that on there.
She ain't playing. She tell me that all the time. Usher actually was your very first concert that you ever saw.
I was 12, and this was during the Confessions era, and Kanye West opened up for him, tearing up. This is so exciting.
So we're making a weekend of it.
We
got Usher tonight, we got Adele tomorrow, and then Thursday we got Lakers game. They open up against the Suns. So
Woo-wee.
yeah, woo-wee.
Kayla was on the scene.
Yeah, Kayla on the scene tossing her daddy a ton of money. Yeah.
Well, thank you. I'm excited.
I'm
very
excited too, baby.
Yeah, thank you.
This brings us to present day Shannon Gold Sharpe. Now 56 years old, Shannon is still the proud, slick-talking proprietor of Club Shay Shay, his wildly successful podcast that's racked up billions of views and even more influence. In late 2023, Shannon landed a multi-year ESPN deal that, according to reports, could be worth up to $100 million when all is said and done. This marked one of the biggest pivots in his career, going from an NFL legend to a certified media mogul. Sharpe has been continuing to collect accolades, from the premium partnership with the cognac brand to his booming digital presence and wave of new fans. It truly seemed like Shannon Sharpe was living in his prime, but just as the world was celebrating his rise, shocking allegations surfaced. News recently broke that Shannon is now facing a lawsuit tied to serious allegations. These accusations are drastically shifting public opinion and casting a dark shadow over his growing empire. The headlines are loud, the internet is divided, and a lot of people are asking, what's really going on behind the scenes? But don't you worry, because I'll be breaking all of that down in the next video. And in the meantime, thank you for debriefing with D, where we keep it real, we keep it kind, and we keep it going. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and drop your thoughts in the comments down below. I'll see y'all on the next one. Love you. Bye.